little painting today. See what we get here. Got this piece I've been working on. Got this other piece over here. Been working on this. Just need to touch it up a little bit. And one over here. This I've been goofing around with. And try and fix a couple other little pieces. This piece, yeah, it's just okay. I don't know what I'll do with that. Set it over here. Got my scrap for this dog that I've been working on. It's for this one. Trying to see if I can tweak it just a little more. Looks pretty good just like that. His face, he looks like 100% improvement. I switched to acrylics. It was in watercolor at first. And one more piece over here. This is pretty cool just by itself. But maybe I'll add something to it. So I just gotta turn this fan so it's not on. Anyhow, yeah, so I'm gonna do a little painting here, watercolor, and go over it again with some acrylic, just so it looks a little better. I'm using this special palette. It's a Stay Wet palette. Pretty fun. See how this goes. Sometimes it's good just to do something big and bold. Let's get this out of here. Over here mixing some paint up, and kind of reminds me of I have my water over here too, and I gotta make sure I keep my drinking water away from where I'm painting, because I've actually stuck my brush right in my drinking water. You know, you're just kind of in the, you know, on the go. You're not gonna. It's just a quick little piece here. Otherwise, I do it more like this other piece I got right over here. This one, look at that. I mean, it'd almost be better to have a background like that for this. Whoop. Wasn't expecting that. Take a little paper towel and take that down. I'm going to dump some white on here. So some more white going. Gonna get a mess going here. I need to add a little more. Some more blue on my. So got this. Mix up some blue. Oh, this is called the Elvis dog. It looks like Elvis Presley. Yeah, feel free to make any comments. Yeah, it's kind of, his nose kind of got too big. Yeah, you kind of want to characterize some, but it's easy to go overboard. Do you want to have it some level of painterliness to it? You don't want to get too carried away. There's a French term. I forget how to say it in French, but it's all in one sitting. It's kind of a famous term for trying to do a painting all in one sitting. So you're not, it kind of gives it a kind of fresh look, simple, fresh look. So all in one sitting. If someone knows the name of that, let me know. Yeah, you can sub. Yeah, of course. And I'll go through what makes a good painting. And first thing, I don't know if anyone else has ever talked about this before, but it's like your signature when you sign something, when you just do it carelessly, you just kind of slop it in there. But when you take your time and sign your name just a little bit, just, that extra 10% or whatever better, or, it just comes out so much nicer for your signature or just any kind of handwriting. So, in your brush work, there's a thing called modeling where you want the brushwork to match the shape or contour of your painting. How did I do that? Oh, I just painted it. Just kind of drew it out and went for it. Usually I like to do the background before I do the foreground, but this particular case, sometimes you have to go in afterwards, and I'll go back in and clean this up a little bit. But I do want to leave some nice brushwork. Um, yeah. Like here's another one I'm working on right now. This cat one. Kind of same idea of music. And here's another one I'm working on. Let's get this party started. This piece is called All in the Day's Work. And let's see what else I got sitting over here. This one right here. He's saying, I want some people food now. Pretty silly, huh? Excuse me. Sorry, I gotta just turn this off. Yeah, just gonna try and make this look more like a painting. And we'll move on to the next piece. Just down here, paint away. How's everybody doing today? You guys doing all right? Getting your day going? It's good to try and get some inspiration. Yeah, so what is everybody doing for the 4th? Anything? Nothing? Cool. How's it going, Sarah? Yeah, I'm just gonna go visit some people. Yeah, and watch the fireworks. I'm like, man, what a waste of money. Could spend it on someone like me. Buy some artwork. Typical narcissistic thinking, right? You get that out of the sun. The sun's kind of coming out here. Where's everybody at? Where are you at, Sarah? I'm in Seattle area. Ha, here, thanks. What city? What state? What country? Here? I've never heard of that place. Is it like a city? I wonder if there is a place called Here. Where you at? Here. see what I'm doing here is I'm going to overlap this. I'm kind of deliberately overlapping that because I'm going to go back in and touch it up. Trying to look at this. I'm trying to figure out if this is going to work because I want to redo his jacket and everything. It's almost like the background should be a different color now that I'm looking at it because you got him kind of white and this and that, and I got this blue background. It's kind of like it's not. It's almost like it should be like more like this. So you have the contrast between red. Maybe that's why a lot of curtains and stuff are red. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. I'm going to take a break from this for a second because I'm kind of rethinking this now. I'm thinking it should be a different background. Take a look at this for a minute. Take a look at this. I know something I want to fix on this right away. But actually, I'm going to have to take a break for a minute. I got to take care of some business. Well, let's see here. Let me just fix one thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the color's off on this one little spot. I was touching this piece up last night. And trying to get this color. Good to think of funny stuff. Like if you draw or paint, it's just really good to have a good sense of humor and not take yourself so serious or your painting. If you guys remember Seinfeld, there was this famous episode, probably one of the most famous, was this soup Nazi. The guy was so bent out of shape about his soups. No soup for you. And people didn't comment the right way, or I forget exactly what it was, the thing, but it's just so easy to get so bent out of shape about something that has just trivial, Think about it. Don't be like the soup Nazi. People criticize stuff. No soup for you. You know, a lot of this stuff is just minor, like, um, but, you know, if I got started on a color in a certain way, I want to carry it. If it's like a little bit off, maybe from this is a little bit more yellow then I want to try and carry it around at different spots. This is really ridiculous. Like I'm working way too small for this. You know, it's just too much paint. You need to spread out your colors. But if I'm working on this color over here, you know, and throw this off a little bit, maybe I'll throw a little bit of this color in over here. Just so it looks more like it's not just, you know, one side's messed up and the other side isn't. Show you a lot of water. Brush gets dried out. And a lot of times, watercolors can, acrylics can kind of act like uh, watercolor. You get these really nice transparent glows. See this? And you just kind of go with it. Kind of go over stuff really lightly if you want. See, I'm trying to get dark against light, light against dark, so that way you can read it better. Like here's the microphone. I had it lighter color first, but then I realized that it's better if it's just a dark color. It can show a little bit of um, you don't want it to just be like a big black dot, but that's kind of one of the beauties of these like sponges I cover is they do look like black dots. They're not very to be non I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but non distracting. Yeah, let's see here. Trying to paint here. I can't really look at my phone right now, so if you're making any comments. So, anyhow, it's coming along here. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go take care of something. And I'm gonna try and look up some photographs of some other animals that I need to do. So I'll be right back, okay? Sorry for the hold up. I have to stop recording for a minute just because I need to download some pictures of some dogs and cats. So we'll see you in the next video. I'll be right back. And if you have any questions, please like and subscribe. And some more. See, I got these dog pictures. Trying to match this one here for this painting. Kind of cute. And so I'm going to try and find some good paintings, photos for this dog I can use, make it look more realistic. Okay, we'll see you in a bit.